Chelsea Manning to walk free in May, White House confirms. One of President Obama's last acts in office has been to commute much of WikiLeaks leaker Chelsea Manning's sentence, and she will walk free on May 17. Confirmation came from the White House today, with many praising the decision, one that could have saved Manning's life. Having been sentenced to 35 years for leaks to Julian Assange's organization, Manning spent much of her time in solitary confinement. Supporters feared for her life, as Manning's gender dysphoria and will to have sex reassignment surgery caused considerable grief as she was forced to serve her time in an all-male prison. She made at least one attempt to take her own life, for which she was given a term in solitary. The decision by Mr. Obama rescued Ms. Manning, who twice tried to kill herself last year, from an uncertain future as a transgender woman incarcerated at the men's military prison at Fort Leavenworth, Con. She has been jailed for nearly 7 years, and her 35-year sentence was by far the longest punishment ever imposed in the United States for a leak conviction. The act of clemency could be seen as a reversal, at least in part, of the Obama administration's unprecedented criminal crackdown on leaking. The administration has brought charges in about 9 cases, about twice as many as under all previous presidents combined. At the same time that Mr. Obama commuted the sentence of Ms. Manning, a low-ranking enlisted soldier at the time of her leaks, he also granted a pardon to James E. Cartwright, the former vice chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and one of the highest-ranking officials ensnared in the leak crackdown. Though Obama has received praise for the commutation, it will not make good the harm done on Obama's watch, said Sarah Harrison, acting director of the Courage Foundation, which runs the European side of Chelsea Manning's defense fund. The White House said today the outgoing president had granted 209 commutations, taking his total to 1,385 individuals, the most of any president ever. A pardon was also granted to General James Cartwright, who was sentenced for misleading the FBI during an investigation into leaks about Stuxnet malware used on Iran's uranium enrichment plants. Stuxnet was allegedly created by the U.S. and Israel, though neither government has officially admitted responsibility. He pled guilty in October 2016 for lying about his contacts with New York Times reporter David Sanger and the Newsweek journalist Daniel Klaidman on the malware, but President-elect Donald J. Trump mocked that changes excessively politically correct, raising the possibility that he will rescind it. Even if he does, Ms. Manning will soon no longer be subject to the military's control.